Welcome everybody. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the feminines, Mars, and the masculines, Venus. I'm not going to timestamp it this time. I usually do it for about a 2-week span, but whenever the video comes to you is when it's pertinent to you. So whether it's just passing you or you're just dealing with this energy in the present moment or it's coming up. So yeah, remember this is a general read. And so if something doesn't resonate with you, don't force it to fit. If you want something more personalized, my information's below as well as on my website, twinflames3344.com. I also have a CD out there called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe if you want to check it out. And make sure if you like the content to like, share, and subscribe and pass it on. Thank you for spending your time with me. And if you get unsubscribed, just go ahead and resubscribe. YouTube bumps people off sometimes. I don't know why. And I've already pre-shuffled. I'm just going to get going, but I'm going to pull a Romance Angels card for you guys first today. And then I'm going to do the Gilded Tarot and the Clarifiers with the Mini Rider-Waite. And I'm still going to pull another Oracle card at the end. So let's see. We have the new moon today in Pisces. So there's a very romantic vibe there. And I just did Aries, and the blue jay landed on the tree just as I started Aries. So it was a very cool energy. So if you have any Aries in your chart that might apply to you, you might want to watch that one as well. All right, so, oh, half the deck just fell down. All right, this is for Taurus. Taurus, did I say Taurus? I meant Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the feminines, Mars, the masculines, Venus. Take a deep breath. And so for Taurus, let go of control issues. Well, that's very fitting, right? Taurus is known for their stubbornness. So you're being called to let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. And then you also have to let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. The underlying energy here is to keep an open mind, that your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, and this is the energy going away. Okay, after reconciliation here, someone from your past is returning to your life, so keep an open mind about that. All right, so from the Gilded Tarot for Taurus. Sorry about that. Take a deep breath. You guys are a little bit stressed here. It's saying to let go of control issues. And I'm definitely feeling the stress. I wasn't feeling like this for Pisces and Aries. So take a deep breath. It's a beautiful day outside today. All right, so Taurus, what can we do to help you let go of control issues? Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Now, Taurus. All right, first card out for you is the World. Okay, there's some kind of long-term completion here. This also can be Pisces energy. Maybe you're traveling out in the world or keeping your heart open to the world. And again, it said this person may differ from your usual type. So this could be you trying to keep your heart open regarding other cultures or other people, any differences between people. And the challenge for you is the Three of Wands, which is being present in the situation, as traditionally means waiting for your ships to come in. But this ship is sailing away, and there's Viking energy as well as Oriental or Chinese energy here. I always get Chinese food and chopsticks, but also could be grass and the munchies. So all that kind of energy is going away here. We also have Viking, I get English energy here as well, or just Nordic energy. And the foundation for you is the Three of Cups, coming together in joy. Perhaps coming together with friends, family, having a good time, socializing for a change. And again, there could be Pisces there. In the recent past for you, Taurus, is the Eight of Pentacles, a lot of work. Working nights, perhaps, or working overtime. Perhaps you have a pet hamster because there's a mouse there. Or maybe you have a mouse that you've been talking to. But the work has been very very Virgo-like, very honing in on specifics and details. And the present moment is the Wheel of Fortune reversed. And Pisces had this come up at the end as well. Things not going your way, or just it's not time yet, or a twist of fate going on here. That can be retrograde motion too, right? So it's not that it's not in your favor. It's just that there's a review period in order to propel the energy, the momentum to go forward again. So I'm not getting negative energy. There's nothing negative here. It's just it's not time right now. What's coming up for you is the Ace of Swords reversed. And this can be a lie. This can be a split or a divide, a need to cut through the BS, get to the clarity of the situation, right? Needing the whole truth. And you see yourself as the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So there definitely could be dysfunction around family or money or just practical things of day-to-day life and the way people spend their time, money, and effort. There may be dysfunction in your family regarding that. This also could be a big loss of finances from this past year. Also could be, mishandling finances. Or also could be a distribution of an inheritance, but it's not receiving it yet. It's like putting out the money. And this flame just went out, putting it out. Okay. I just got Marilyn Monroe. Like her time was up before it was really due. Your candle burned out long before your legend ever did. So it's that kind of energy coming up here. A great loss. And so what's around you, and I'm getting a big connection right there for you guys. What's around you or how others might see you is the Eight of Cups reversed. This could be someone who's passed already too, who's trying to bring you a message. This is feeling very uncomfortable in the energies. So some of you are not comfortable with the idea of feeling spirits on the other side. It might scare you. This also could be just not walking away from a situation. That's very uncomfortable here. A loss of money, a loss of a family member, a loss of an inheritance. But someone's uncomfortable because they're not walking away. It's someone who needs to walk away, who doesn't. And this is how other people are seeing you. So what's the block for you, Taurus? The home, the structure, which is very Taurus. Needing that structure. Not liking to move, not liking to make sudden changes, anything like that. So the block for you is stability. And what stability means to you. It can be stability. Maybe your block is your actual house. Maybe it's structure in your life. Any kind of stability thing there regarding family, home. That could be a business structure as well. But whatever it is, it has to do with stability. And that is your block right now. You're not allowing yourself to expand past those four walls. And what's coming up here is the Seven of Cups, which is dreams. Maybe people tell you that your dreams are all pie in the sky, illusion stuff, right? In this deck, they're all good. They're all real. And don't let anyone tell you that your dreams aren't real or they can't come true, because that's just BS. You have to follow your own knowing. They don't know your knowing. Just because it doesn't resonate with them doesn't mean it's not true for you. And you need to know this. This is also having a lot of choices. You have a lot of options, and they're all good on that card. That's also seeing synchronicities, to wake up to your guidance, that source is trying to get messages to you, and maybe you're not paying attention. But your dreams are there being handed to you. It's just not quite time yet. What's the connection to what's left hanging in limbo? I'm getting a lot of connection for you, Taurus, over and over again. The Six of Swords is reversed, is about being stuck in your head, right? This is finding a peaceful place to go. But in this deck, it's also somebody sneaking out at night, right? There's that Viking energy as well. Sneaking out at night. There's a little frog here, spying to see where you're going, or where you're doing that to see where they're going. But it's at night, someone's sneaking out. That could be children sneaking out as well. But this is reversed. All right, stuck in your head, no peace, no peaceful place to go. And what's hanging in limbo at the end of the read is the Seven of Wands reversed, feeling defenseless, feeling attacked, or feeling ganged up on, or without an excuse. Maybe you have no excuse. You will get other cards at the end. You just won't see them quite yet. Just want to get to, yeah, how this is going to come out. Oh, very interesting. Okay. So the bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups there. It's reversed. So I'm going to give you a little backstory before we go forward. There's the Two of Cups. And so the Hangman for me is more Capricorn than Pisces, but it's traditionally Pisces. So any which way that fits for you, that could be a Pisces or a Capricorn energy. And then we have the Two of Cups. And then there's the Page of Swords, which just came up in Aries read as well in the crowning position. This can be any kind of negative self-talk, spying, lying, rumors, a child with a mouth on them, or this can be no news, right? No news, bad news bears. Yeah, very, it's the most immature communication you can get in the deck. All right, so we have the Two of Cups coming up after that, a very intense connection, with then the finding a way out of there, right? This is the Hangman reversed. And in this deck, when it's upright, it's someone struggling to see a new perspective or a way out, and they can't, they're struggling, so the more they struggle, the tighter it gets. Here, they've found a way out with the King of Swords reversed, and that's in negative energy, whether he's lying or he's just not talking, or this can be abusive, verbal abuse as well. Somebody's starting over in love, finding a way out, like not having been in their truth and finding a way out for this very intense connection over here. And we have, notice here, you know, we have the King and the Page of Swords. So it could be a father and child right here with issues. And that can be his own inner child. That can be an issue with his own father and seeing that in his own relationship with his child now. But it's definitely finding a way out of this intense connection. Or there's an intense connection between the father and child. But the connection is good. The relationship is not so great because they're both reversed. That it could be an intense connection between the two energies, the father and child, or his own inner self. But the connection's there, but but both are in a negative energy right now, or at least a negative self-talk. So definitely wanting to start over in love, finding a way out from a connection perhaps. And we have the Three of Cups up right there too, which is coming together in love. So there may be this Two of Cups can be the King and Page of Swords, but it can also not be those two. Those two could be very much like each other, so they might be at each other's throats all the time. And then there's this other intense connection between them that makes the King of Swords feel like they want to get out and finding a way out and starting over in love. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles above that situation, which is the workplace or just working. Doesn't have to be at a place. You can be working at home. So why is the Three of Cups reversed? It's not Three of Cups. It's actually the Four of Cups. But it's coming up with the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Wands. I'm going to reshuffle that just to make sure, since I was saying Three of Cups. But it does focus on the Three Cups here, reversed, which would be then, you know, the social distancing, the bad influences, the gossipers, the overindulgers, the third-party situations. Why is the Four of Cups reversed? There we go. That flipped right over. Okay, the Page of Cups and Justice reversed. So this is a message of love or a child who's very loving, but the injustice around this. This also could be someone with Libra in their chart and watery, with the Pisces coming up, and then the injustice of the dysfunctional family here because of this sweet child or this positive energy of love. Starting over in love, wanting good love, not family dysfunction. And then the Two of Cups is reversed, coming up next to this Ten of Pentacles, the dysfunction in a relationship, wanting to get out of the family dysfunction. And it's connecting with the Magician. So this, and then these two cards are coming up that I just pulled. So this could be someone wanting to go out on their own without the family, disconnecting from the family, offered a new passion and a new project, but something they're very passionate about. That's going to be a lot of hard work, but maybe worth it. In the recent past is the Eight of Pentacles. Why is the Eight of Pentacles there for Taurus? Feeling imprisoned by your work or by somebody else's work. And then the Death reverse, which is something taking forever to end. Feeling imprisoned and never ending, never nearing the end. And wanting to share. So again, the work thing, if it's your prison at work because you don't like your job, or it's just too many hours, whatever it is for you, or it's the imprisonment because somebody else is always working and you want to share, but the work never ends and you want to share, that kind of energy. And there you go. The other flame just went out, Taurus. And they've been burning since I started Pisces, so you're the third read. That is marking an ending to something. Both candles just went out. And I rarely even notice that when I'm doing my reads. As the smoke just lingers in the air, there's a reason for that message. The Three of Cups is the foundation here. Okay, this can be the arrows of love coming together in joy and love, or just a lot of back and forth energy that's really good. In surrender, right? This can be the arrows of love. It can be anything that, you know, a lot of calls back and forth, traveling back and forth, a lot of messaging, but of surrender. Like, this is a lot coming in, like it's a lot to handle, and instead of fighting it, surrendering to it. Surrendering to it. And the Queen of Swords reversed, and she could be the one sending all this stuff in there. And now maybe you're finally surrendering to hear what she has to say. And she may have had been going through a lot of pain, waiting for you to surrender to this, to allow her to speak. There is a coming together here in a very positive way, but both have been hurt in the past. And this, that could be the wounded warrior, could be someone who's just had a lot of wounds in their past, and then someone who's been fighting off the Queen of Swords reversed, who now they're allowing to face in a positive way, which is coming up as really positive energy. The Queen of Swords reversed, instead of holding on, is now letting go a little bit. Even if they don't have a lot of money, time, or effort to give, they're willing to put out a little bit of that to make amends, to fix things up, to hang out a bit. Okay? So there's definitely a good energy here. The world is in the center here. Why is the world in the center of your read? There's the world again. He's holding the world in his right hand. So choosing a new path out in the world with new clarity, which may have knocked you off balance. Knowing with the need to rest, to take a break or contemplate, pray, meditate. This can be the 5D connection as well. And then we have the Devil coming up, which I'm going to put back in the deck. But this is a Capricorn energy, or this can be the 5D connection, because this would be temptation. This could be a twin flame connection here. Whether it's yours or someone else, this may be causing a separation or heartbreak, and a juggling of people, because there's always a juggling when there's a twin flame situation. Because if there's twin flames and one person's in a relationship, there's always a juggling there, because they're juggling their twin, because you're always connected as twins. So that's coming up here. And then we have the Emperor involved as well. Okay? A lot of control issues here, which is what came up for you. All right, the challenge is the Three of Wands for Taurus. The 10 of Wands is coming up. This is a lot of work, right? The burden, the weight of the world, the Atlas energy. And presenting the truth from that. This could also be wanting to get a big project done in order to present the results of that. But the challenge is waiting for your ship to come in, to be present to another ship sailing first, perhaps. Presenting the truth to the Queen of Wands reversed, who may not like it, as well as the Empress upright, which could be her mother or your mother. Okay? That's all coming up here. And it could be, again, the Capricorn energy could be here as well as the temptation that's here. That's the second time the Devil came out, so I'm going to put that out there. So it's coming up next to the Empress, which could be Taurus energy and Capricorn, or Capricorn waving goodbye, or a temptation. And this is the Pisces energy, challenged by this being present or waiting for this ship to sail away in order to get done this work or this burden, in order to present the whole truth to the Queen of Wands reversed and the Empress and perhaps the Devil temptation or just Capricorn energy. Or just it's proving something, evidence of something, evidentiary support. So what's in the crowning position? Why is the Wheel of Fortune reversed there? So this is very similar to the Wheel of Fortune, but it's the Moon reversed. There's deception there, but this also represents the new moon. The new moon, getting up really early, right? The early bird catches the worm, and here we have, I just told you that the blue jay came in for Aries, and also we have spring coming up. We're in the dawn of a new day because today is the new moon. It's also the spring equinox on the 21st, as well as the age of Aquarius. So we have a triple new start here with the moon reversed here. So this is what it's telling you about this Wheel of Fortune reverse. It's not a negative thing. It is the preparing of this propulsion at the 21st of, this kind of triple threat of a new world. But we also have this King of Pentacles reversed, can be a Taurus. This also could be Libra and Cancer energy here, or deception of the King of Pentacles reversed since he's reversed. So could be some kind of deception regarding money, and that could be greed. It could just be instability, perhaps a loss of money and status, and deception around that. Somebody didn't hear the call. Maybe they choked on their words, right? This is a need to swallow their pride, because you can't deliberate forever. Deliberating forever is an indication of indecisiveness, right? So that's an inability to go on with your life, right? When you stay stuck in that energy. So it's someone who needs to swallow their pride. This also could be holding back an announcement regarding a mess up, a fall on their face, a fall from grace, a lack of faith. We have Aquarius reversed and Aries reversed here, along with Libra and Cancer all reversed. And then Sagittarius wants to come up too at the house. Okay, so there's the instability. Every person who came up here is reversed. It's not going their way. The house is the only thing that's stable right here. And this is your block, because none of the people inside this house are good together. The only reason everyone's staying there is because of the house or the stability. So there's your confirmation regarding that. The Ace of Swords reversed coming up for you. Why? The Page of Wands reversed. This is frustration. This could be also someone who's sick or tired. This also could be a kid who bounces off the walls. It could be ADHD or something like that. But a lot of frustration, double frustration there for this child-like energy. And then the Ten of Cups ending here, which is a very unhappy family, or the end of an emotional cycle that's, just way overdone. And that maybe the children knew it before the parents knew it or something like that. But just feeling stuck in this energy, like, why would you want to live like this? All right. So, like before, it's like the Wheel of Fortune was coming up. So it's like feeling like this negative energy was hitting the jackpot for someone, because maybe they never dreamed they would be able to own a home or something like that. Now they have a home. Like this was like a dream come true for them, except there was no happiness in the house. You see yourself as the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Why? The Ace of Wands. This is a receival of some kind of new passionate offer, whether it's sexual or creative or for new growth. It could be somebody being pushy as well. The Knight of Cups is, insincere and pushy and jealous, moody, rejected. This could be someone who's rejected, trying to push their will on you, causing dysfunction in the family or financial loss. This also could be somebody with pets. This is just coming up too as somebody trying to control someone else. Like this person's trying to tame the beast, which is you, the Knight of Cups, by either offering passion or a project, trying to get you to stay. There's financial indications here or implications here. What's around you or how others see you is not walking away from a situation perhaps you should be walking away from. And the suffering in silence, not sleeping at night, headaches, crying, purging, stressed out. The King of Swords, whether he's the cause or he's the Taurus. In a disconnect, not seeing eye to eye, or at a distance, not seeing face to face. And the Magician. And that could be Gemini, Virgo, and Aries comes up for the Magician as well sometimes. So there's a disconnect here, or they're at a distance. And the King of Swords is going through a purge here, or stressed out. Regarding this disconnect, they're both upright here, and yet there's a disconnect in partnership. So it's either breaking up a partnership or being at a distance from someone that they don't want to be at a distance with. And then these two are the next two cards are both major arcana. So I want to show you the Chariot and the High Priestess both reversed, which can be Cancer and Pisces both reversed. This could be Virgo as well. But this is brokenness, and this is a secret that's out, or someone who doesn't use their intuition, which goes along with the brokenness. Okay, again, this is coming up with the uncomfortable energies, the same as up here in the house. And then here's the home, the block for you. The Four of Wands. I don't know if there's a fight for the home and an inheritance. That could be as well. The Hermit's reversed. This could be somebody who's losing their mind. It could be someone who's just over-isolating and going crazy that way, or now coming out with what they've learned by isolating. And then here are the options. This could be someone who's seeing things, right, if they're losing their mind, or they're seeing synchronicities and coming out with what they've learned about them. The options, the heaven in their eyes that's actually real, and other people being defensive to that. So at home, you definitely could be taking care of a relative who's got dementia or Alzheimer's, or just the over-isolation of multiple people in the house, people going crazy. Perhaps someone is actually seeing things, or people are seeing, maybe one person's synchronicities are being seen by all. There's proof there because everyone's seeing the same thing. But other people may be guarded about this or defensive or wanting to start a fight about it. And then here's someone doing the research and proving it. All right, so then we have the Seven of Cups there again at the end, where in this deck they're all good. And this is again, staying in an uncomfortable situation with the elephant in the room, not walking away, right? Being stubborn bull with control issues. That's what came up in the beginning of the read. This can indicate not having the balls to get back on the horse and move. There's dissatisfaction, arrogance here, unhappiness. Or someone who thinks they can't be happy alone. And then there's this energy coming up again, which for me is very twin flame energy. Look. Whether this is your twin flame relationship or someone around you, this is that soulmate relationship. It's that innocent love, that bond of the lovers at the same time. This can be fond memories of your children and the affection you have for them as well. And also we have Gemini and Libra here. But again, it could be twin flame energy there. And that doesn't mean that you are the twin flame. It could be maybe one of your kids is a twin flame. Maybe your partner's a twin flame, or it's you. But there is a big love that's destined here. And there's someone who's being stubborn and staying in energies that are no longer serving them. And it may mean for you, maybe you don't even know you're a twin flame right now, but in leaving a relationship that's not serving you, you won't awaken to that twin until you leave that situation, because you have to do what's best for you on your own. In the twin flame journey, it doesn't work the way where you see it first and then you get it. This is where you have to trust and be in your knowing around faith before you can actually see it. You have to know it before it actually is. So why is the Six of Swords reversed here for Taurus? standing up for self, taking the high ground, fending off others in a separation or heartbreak or disappointment, regarding juggling, performing, trying to distract people from seeing what's really going on in the background, right? So there's no peace, no peaceful place to go. With the Emperor, and the Emperor dumping on you, perhaps. Okay, this could be Taurus as well, with the control. Somebody either dumping on someone else or being pushed to their emotional limits. This is crying, purging, breaking up. And then we have and then feeling defenseless in the situation, or perhaps without an excuse, right? Maybe when the Emperor puts you on the spot, you feel very insecure, so you never know what to say because they make you so flustered. You have a reason, but maybe you just can never speak that reason when the Emperor confronts you because they're so intimidating. Why do we have that Seven of Wands reversed? Is, again, feeling like a failure in the Emperor's eyes. This also can be doing something under the radar, and now it's fully exposed. This is children, pet, Leo energy, ego energy, but in a positive way. And this could be doing things under the radar or feeling like a failure or, really needy for attention all the time. And perhaps the kids stealing energy or ideas, right? But just could be energy, this could be taking energy. Defenseless to the energies regarding kids all the time. Even if they're happy, it's still a drain and can take away from your ability to succeed if you're doing too much for everybody else. And here's the Hierophant energy of the Taurus. So it's like, here's the kids always running away from their commitments, their responsibilities, or from Taurus. This can be a religion, an establishment, or a marriage. Always running away to have fun in the sun, however that works for you. So then what comes up next for Taurus is the Queen of Wands. She is very, very passionate and sexy and very much in control here. There's a lot of Moroccan energy in that card with the oranges and magentas. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, independence. So maybe more than one female here. One who's very passionate and strong and physical, and the other one who's very independent financially and likes to fix up her house. And then we have the Six of Wands reversed. Again, that same energy of feeling like a failure or doing things under the radar. But either way, this could be the attention whore, right? The constant need for attention. And meanwhile, these two are very independent. Or are they the ones that need the attention, or is that somebody else, or is that you? Then we have the High Priestess reversed, which again is where you have a secret passion, or the secret's out, or someone not using their intuition, which could be this person who's needy all the time, not using their abilities to connect with their higher self. And then we have the King of Wands. So we have a pair here, whether they're in a relationship or brother and sister. And then we have the Tower. So some kind of sudden disappointment or heartbreak here. So let's clarify the Queen of Wands. And this could be the Queen of Wands wanting your independence. Queen of Wands could be the Queen of Pentacles reversed. This could be Taurus or with Taurus in their chart. Okay, someone who wants to start over, but they're withholding time, money, and effort. This could be great riches as well, and kind of someone who's all about the money and independence. So why do we have and it also could just be someone who's feeling very ungrounded or lost money and is trying to save for a new life. Why is the Nine of Pentacles there with the Queen of Wands? This is some sadness, loss, regret, guilt or shame about the past, not letting go of the past. But the worst now being over. Even though the worst is over, it's not letting go. And there's financial indications here because it's someone who's single, who has everything they need. And someone might be feeling bad about this person being alone, even though they're good on their own. The Six of Wands reversed. The battle is over, right? Because the Six of Wands is you know, the journeyman from the end of the war coming in to let you know the war is over. So here's the war over, but the journeyman is off his horse. He hasn't gotten back on to give the good news. With the world upside down, this can be the sealed divine feminine in another world as well, or a Pisces reversed. And the King of Wands is with that energy. He's looking on. So why is the High Priestess reversed? What secret has come out? Or secret passion? Who's not using their intuition? There's depression or arrogance here. A need to heal, a need to shine their light. Right? They're not using their higher self, their intuition. Working day and night to align, to get their ducks in a row. Right? Avoiding sudden changes or in the aftermath of sudden events and a big mess to clean up. Working nonstop. And that could be Pisces. We have Scorpio and Aquarius energy right there. Sorry about that. And then sorry about that. I have someone working here doing construction work and his thing just went off. So when he realizes that, I guess it'll go off. So the King of Wands and the Tower with the Queen of Cups and the Page of Swords reversed. And starting over in love. You can walk through, it's okay. The Queen of Cups is focusing on her heart and love, but there's some negative self-talk here or no news or bad news. This can be spying and lying and wanting to start over in love here as well, but this is regarding the King of Wands and perhaps a third party left out in the cold. Perhaps through work or with issues at work, and wanting to step up to that higher love. So why is the Tower here with the Three of Swords? Okay, third party situation again, left out in the cold. Again, third party situation, feeling powerless. And being a patient angel, wanting a higher love, looking back, going back, or living in the past. And there's the King of Wands again. Okay, holding his tongue with the King of Cups, who is implementing a new plan. So there could be a separation. It could be in partners or in a relationship, whatever it is for you. But they don't look like they're talking to each other, because if they do, they may not say nice things to each other. So let's see what's going on with the energy deck. But there's this sudden split has to do with social distancing, bad influences, overindulgences, gossiping, or third-party situation. So we're dealing with the King of Wands, so it could have to do with the Queen of Wands as well. She could be wanting to leave and be independent, and maybe that's a shock to him, or maybe he's suddenly leaving because of a third-party situation. Okay? And hers might be a third-party situation as well. Maybe she's in love with another woman, if that's the case. And so I want to review what signs you have again. So we had Capricorn or Pisces reversed in the underlying energy. Libra is reversed. Pisces is upright. And Pisces reversed, and then Scorpio upright. All right, so for Taurus, what is the takeaway from this reading? Okay, the second chakra, Archangel Ariel. So this is the 36 of the Atlas energy, the 10 of Wands, the weight of the world upon your shoulders. And this also has to do with sexual energy and creative energy, and someone being apathetic here, being bored or not really caring one way or the other. And we have two winged energies here. maybe two wicked energies, like in a wicked, strong, good way. We have the 40 of the Page of Cups, who's come into their power. And this was coming up as Pisces for me earlier on my own. So maybe some Pisces connection here with the Page of Cups. The 6th chakra is the third eye. So there may be, and again, this is a twin flame relationship of the sexual energy connected to the third eye and the crown. Okay, so that could be referencing that energy here. And again, the deceit around that, because the Knight of Wands card's coming up after that. And again, that's, you know, the Knight of Wands. Did the Knight of Wands come out already? I can't remember. I don't know if it was reversed or not. If it did, well, I pulled all the cards. I don't know. But there is, it is coming out as deceit, the Knight of Wands. So, you know, that can be player energy. So obviously if it comes up as a twin flame relationship and there's a third party, that's why the deceit card's here. This also could be deceiving oneself regarding this connection and what it is. So, and again, that was coming up in the read too as proving something. Strategies coming up here with number 21 in the world. And beneath that was yin yang and 22, the Fool, and gaining balance, because the Fool was reversed in this read. But the world is upright. Okay, so someone lacking faith and needing to find balance by completing a cycle with the 21. And again, we're ending a huge cycle right now as we're going officially into the age of Aquarius, the new year, with the new spring equinox and the new moon today. So there's a lot of new energy here. And you notice this is the World card, and your central energy was the World. That's going away. And this energy is coming in, like the Truth is coming up here regarding control issues. And the challenge for you is the present moment, waiting for ships to come in, as well as the block being the home and stability. The need for that, even if you're unhappy, which is silly. All right, so I think I've pulled everything for you. I hope that was helpful, Taurus. You had some major connection issues in the beginning. Yeah, pay attention to that. Yeah, drink your water, get your rest, make sure you get enough sleep. It makes all the difference in the world. Get some joy, get some nature, especially if it's getting nice out. Spend some time outside, breathing the fresh air and hugging a tree or putting your feet in the grass. You know, you want some direct connect there. And as always, rise and be loved, guys. I will see you soon. Bye.